only able to get one trophy, but he was able to get 15 trophies. So I expect you guys to have a lot of questions for him. What did he do so he could get those 15 trophies? Because those are a lot of trophies. Those are a lot.
Actually,
Which means he
3
really
were
put,
brought to him by some South Sudanese women at
so,
his.
which means he really put effort and he really went out of his way. Like he really did a lot. So, Madam President, please, you can, if you're not busy,
It's not that I'm busy. I'm in a noisy place. I was in a studio. That's why we're handing it over to you so that you can actually ask John the questions. John, it's so nice to see you, John. Yeah.
Nice to see you. I was thinking the meeting was cancelled because they sent me the link 2 minutes ago. So I was thinking the meeting was cancelled. That's why you see I'm in the car. I was to be in an office, but again.
Ujaluo, kuna ujaluo mingi sana wewe. John also sponsored. He actually even sponsored 15 trophies. Actually, he got 8 trophies himself, but then sponsored AOV with 15 trophies last season. So thank you very much for giving back to AOV. You're one among the people who are leading. You have connections right now. I think you even work for Madam President. Yani, God akubless you sana nazidi kukuinua. You need to tell them about the story of what happened 2 years ago. Is it 2 years ago? Yeah, where you, I think, were paralyzed, you couldn't walk, you were on a wheelchair for about a year, and then somehow God lifted you. When you came to AOV, He just took you to the next level. Don't forget to ask or to mention that as well. Meanwhile, we love you here at AOV, and we recognize your efforts. God bless you so much for even supporting us all the way from South Sudan. You have made people believe that it's actually a globe. I mean, a global village that you could operate from whichever place. You are the first person who actually introduced live performance. People are singing, but then you introduce the aspect of live performance in AOV, and people started also doing that. You also branded us, came up with posters and banners. We still use your banners till date. So tell people about branding that can actually make people know about us. And I think one of your pains was that people of AOV now say nothing about AOV, and yet it's the platform that God uses to lift them. Make sure that you mention things like that. Otherwise, thank you so much for having you. Over to you, Immaculate.
Okay, thank you so much, Madam President. So, John Ngamwa, I think I'll give you an opportunity to answer whatever Madam President has asked you, and then we can continue. Give us your story and yes.
Okay, as I had said earlier, John is my name. I believe everyone now knows me. And allow me do what Madam President has said in terms of maybe giving, coming out on what happened a couple of 2 years ago. I got an accident back 2019. And part of 2019, I found myself on a wheelchair and ending up losing everything that I had. And but by the grace of God, in 2020, I was able to walk again. And I thank God for AOV. AOV gave me a platform of seeing life in another dimension. Because having a lot of stuff, having vehicles, having things and businesses and everything scrambles and goes to square one. In most cases, many people loses hope. I found myself on the long side and all this kind of stuff. But I thank God that I got to know about AOV. Actually, I remember I got to know about AOV on Facebook through the page of President Helen Mtawali. And I grabbed the opportunity. And what I did was I decided to do what others are not doing. Because, in most cases, sometimes we have an opportunity and we don't utilize the opportunity. I didn't want to take it casually as others were taking, just recording when you're inside the house and that's the end of it. I wanted to give my all. And I remember I knew deep down in my heart, there were many people who were shortlisted and then coming to 50 to 40 and all the way. So I knew I would not be among the winners. I knew that. I knew. I was at 100% sure I'm not going to be among the winners. But there is one thing that was in my heart. I will give my all. I'll give my best. I'll give my best shot. So I was lucky and I was privileged. I would say that I was privileged to clinch a few awards. And the most one that touched my heart was the overall AOV season 2 winner. It touched my heart. And I think that was the beginning of another dimension of height. Like that was the beginning of another journey. Because I remember, and I want to be kept on record, Madam President, that day when they were handing over the overall award to me, I remember it's Madam Nyakan, the president of the Timeless Women of Wonders, that gave me the award. And that was also the beginning of something else, because I was in Malawi. I was involved in the annual Timeless Women of Wonder annual conference, which was in Malawi. I was invited as a panelist. I was invited as a panelist. So you see, what happened is that AOV gave me a platform, and since I won the award, things has just been flowing, because it's not all about winning. It's all about what you do with that winning. So to break it a bit down here, 2 years ago, I was on a wheelchair, yes, but 1 year later, what God has done with my life or in my life is unimaginable. As in, it's basically unimaginable. It's completely unimaginable. And I owe everything to AOV. They gave me a head start. I know, yeah, maybe I would have been where I was even if AOV was not there. But again, what AOV did was a head start. And they sold me outside there. They sold me outside there. I'm no longer that local champion. Maybe I'm now a town champion. I've not reached a city champion or a country champion. But again, I'm no longer the village champion. So I want to appreciate the president of AOV, and also to whoever is listening who is in this season 4. The secret is give your all. I went outside there. I made sure I blended things. I had caps. We did a live band. We recorded live. We had banners that I'm happy they are still using it until today, to a point whereby the corporate sponsorship came in. I remember everything when I was traveling to Nairobi to come for the award ceremony. Everything was sponsored. Everything was sponsored. From the air ticket to the accommodation I was living in. I was staying in a very nice place. Everything was taken care of. I remember everything was around 500,000 Kenyan shillings, because it was $5,000. And I didn't use even 1 penny. But in the beginning, I had to use my own money to reach where I was. So you guys who are outside there in the season 4, it's not all about the singing. I want you to know that AOV has given you a platform to showcase your talent. AOV has given you a platform to sing. You have to pay back by doing a simple thing, making sure as you are doing your submission of the assignments of every week, make sure there is that aspect of marketing AOV, allowing people know more about AOV. I remember season 2, we came up with when J.RODRIGUEZ and Madam Tawali, they came with the Facebook page. I remember before we ended 1 week, the second week, the page was having over 5,000 likes. And it was a joint effort of the contestants making sure that they are selling the AOV outside there. So the only challenge I had with season 3, and I was very, as Madam Tawali is saying, I was always very annoyed. I never saw them selling the AOV. I never saw them. They were just selling themselves. And that's why maybe you find out that you're in season 4, but the people that are still involved in season 4 are the people who are there. The likes of Immaculate were in season 2. The likes of Michelle, they were in season 2. I have not seen anyone who was there during the season 3. Why? Because they came with one vision, or rather one aim, only to sing. But this is a family. It's a family setup. They have to sell AOV. They have to own it. It's Africa Online Vocalists. They have to own it. So I was kind of offended, but anyway, I said, okay, fine. Maybe most of them are not marketers, or maybe of them, someone will tell you eat and drink, but their hearts are not with you. You know what I mean? So I think season 4 they need to pull up their socks. I've been following them, yes. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that creativity in terms of making sure that AOV is known outside there. You know, go outside your way. I remember in season 2 we had the likes of I don't know whether it's Kinyua or someone who had even blended that some t-shirts. You know, and making sure that whenever they are doing every presentation, there is always that AOV factor, mostly at the background. So season 4, please, you got to pull up your socks. You got to pull up your socks. You have been given an opportunity by the AOV to showcase your talent. Pay them back, not by giving them money, because I know nobody was asked for money to be where you are today. Make sure you market them. Use your personal page, use your personal account, use your Instagram, use your Twitter to make sure that you are sending a message outside there about AOV. So Immaculate, back to you. I don't want to take all your time because after this, all of you are going to give me offering because I'm preaching.
Wow.
And thank you very much, Immaculate. You have been outstanding, as in I think amongst all the contestants since when it started until now, you're the most outstanding, and I'm sure Madam President must be in love with you so very much. I hope if he has a son, he will have asked you to marry the son.
Hey, John. Thank you. And you're outstanding as well. We really thank you. You sponsored season 3 and it's just amazing. You know, may God continue blessing you. And you've said something very important. These guys, they need to go out there and market AOV. We tell you people every day and you think it's a joke. He's here. It's not like we discussed with him or people you need to sell this thing. And Rod tells you that it's the Facebook group is there because of AOV season 2. Honestly, I'll just tell you for real, it's there because of AOV season 2. And as John has said, you need to go out. Just, I don't know, just do more with yourself, do more with you. Like, let us feel that you people are there. It's not like be active on WhatsApp, be active everywhere. He's told you to market yourself, market AOV, because AOV really depends on you. So I have asked my question. Sheila.
Yes, I'm here. Yes,
Do you have any question for John?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hello, hi, Ms. Ngamwa.
Hi. Chamige.
I'm Sheila Chamge. I'm Sheila Chapori, representing Kericho County. I have one
that's
question.
Very nice. Okay, go ahead.
When you are on season 2, did it reach a time you felt like giving up because the assignment are a lot? Me, I'm multitasking. I'm working at the same time. I'm at AOV season 4. So did it reach a time you felt like giving up?
Okay.
Because the assignments are waiting for you.
Yeah.
The questions are many. The pressure from the judges, facilitators. Did you reach a point that you felt like giving up?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Reason being, whenever you start something, and that's why I always say this, whenever the main problem, or rather the main challenge with many people who have joined AOV is because they join AOV for the sake of joining AOV. You must write down why you're joining AOV. You can't lie to yourself. So you have to have that master plan. You know, there is something that we call blueprint. Before any building is being constructed, you must have the blueprint, the plan. This is how I'm going to do it. The challenges will be there, but I must reach the top. But if I told you just join AOV because you just saw it online and you never know what it takes to be there, definitely you're going to give up on the process. So I never did that because I had calculated and I had knew what it takes, or rather what it's required to be in AOV. Because definitely I knew whenever I've been following Helen Mtawali for the last now 16 years. This is the 16th year. And I knew, iron sharpens iron. So Helen Mtawalia was not expecting her to be having something that is not competitive. So I believe that I was joining something that is very, very, very competitive. So my game was up there, my speed was up there, and I knew I'm carrying it to the end. So I was never at any point.
That is nice. That is nice. Another question.
Please
among everything you used to do in AOV season 4, what was the best thing you about music, comedy, acting? Which one was the best on your side?
I think on my side it was about creativity. I love being creative. I love being innovative. That's why I'm an entrepreneur. So I think among everything, what I loved most was the creative, because I have a company that deals with interior design. So basically, it's all about being creative. So when the aspect of being when we were talking about, or rather when we were learning about creativity, that's where I loved everything about, and of course about songwriting. I've been doing songwriting and giving them to a couple of people. So it's something that I love, and I knew I was getting myself into something that I enjoy doing. Yeah, so mostly it's songwriting and the creativity part.
Okay, thank you very much. I know each and every person has something to say. Let me not take all the chance, because I know that everyone feels like I can ask Ngamwa anything. So let me give a break. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
It's okay. You owe me Murusik. Don't forget.
Yes, I do. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right. So I see Immaculate must have left for some reason because of network. Listen, John.
Yes, sir.
I know everyone wants to ask you this, and I think we should get it out of the room already. People want to know, how did you
to ask me whether I'm married.
No, people just want to know how you worked with Rodrigo. I'm sure that's what everybody is thinking.
Now, let me be honest with you, with everyone who is here. When I came to AOV, there is two people that definitely my heart felt in love with. And number one was J.RODRIGUEZ. He was always there for us. He was always there for us. Sometimes we will need a poster overnight. Man, I don't know whether J.RODRIGUEZ, man, I don't know whether he sleeps or he doesn't sleep. Not really him only, but J.RODRIGUEZ Entertainment as a whole. Because these guys are just awesome. And one thing I learned about them was the picture quality. I was having some pictures that were very funny, and whenever I would send to them for a poster, the resolution was not very, very good. So I remember I learned a lot when it comes to quality, when it comes to video quality, and also when it comes to picture quality. So man, make use of J.RODRIGUEZ. He's one guy that he's down to earth. I learned that when I met him. Initially, I never knew how he was until I met him. But man, he's a man with a big heart. So to answer that question, mostly when it comes to quality, I learned from J.RODRIGUEZ.
You can see Immaculate smiling. I'm wondering what she's smiling about. She's smiling everywhere. She's smiling because I think she had the same reaction when she finally actually met me. Without further ado, let me just give this one. There's someone here who wanted to ask a question. Monica, as someone who's also in a foreign country like John Ngamwa, what has been your experience so far, and what would you like to ask John Ngamwa, as also a foreigner who has been in AOV season 2?
Oh, thank you so much.
John, Monica is in Qatar. Yes, Monica.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. Hi, Mr. John. How are you?
Hi, Monica Omboya.
Obuya, not Omboya, no M there.
Obuya.
Yeah.
Okay, Obuya.
It's okay, it's okay. I would like to ask you a question, okay, according to where you are in South Sudan, and according to me, where I am now in Qatar, I think time are the same, sir.
Yeah, it depends what is the time now in Qatar.
Same time with Kenya. In Kenya, it's 13:33.
Here it's 12:33, so we are 1 hour behind.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I would like to ask you, how did you manage to attend maybe classes, and the time is different from Kenya? Like now we are attending class every one, and there the time is a bit down, like
Thank
1
you.
hour.
Yeah, thank you very much, Monica. I think the answer to your question is there is always something that we call planning and programming.
Oh yeah.
You know, the moment you have joined AOV, you need to write it down. And where many people goes wrong is that they always plan it with their mind, but they don't put it down. Write it down that AOV is supposed to take this month, and this is the time that we are supposed to be doing. So anything else that you are going to do, it has to be out of that time that it's for AOV. So you must have that planning and programming. It's the most important thing. Planning and programming. Make sure that you have time scheduled for everything. When you wake up every morning, write a list of the work you're going to do that whole day. I'll go for this meeting, I'll go this, I'll do this, I'll do this. Let's say, for instance, there are 10 things. And then ask yourself between these 10 things, which one can I delegate? If there is anything that you can delegate, then you can delegate. Then you will be left with those things that it must be you who is going to do them. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the AOV one is at 1 to this time. So make sure that time nothing comes in. If possible, switch off your phone. You know, make sure nobody calls. Because by the end of the day, you need total concentration. So it's all about planning and programming. Plan yourself, program yourself.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And just in case, before Immaculate comes in, just in case you guys don't know, when John came, we had not introduced Zoom. At that time, I think most of what I did was on, was it on Google Meet, John? Yeah, most of it must have been on Google Meet. Yeah, so that time, the new guy. So this is good. Immaculate, where are you? Yes, continue with the show. If I take over the show, people will come out of here at 8 hours in the evening.
Okay, I'm giving contestants the chance to ask John Ngamwa questions. So, Lynette. Lynette, you do a lot of, Lynette, you're doing something that John really loves. You're selling yourself out there, you're branding. So can you ask John something about branding? Because you're really doing good when it comes to live shows and all those things.
Okay, hi, John. How are you?
I'm okay, Lynette. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. My name is Lynette Aola from Eldoret. First question before we act on what Immaculate has just asked. You know, sometimes it's for me. I work from 8 to 5. So I can say sometimes I have challenges with assignments because with my work, as you've said, I can't delegate. I am the one who has to be at work. I can't delegate anything. So like right now, you can see I'm I'm in my workplace. So I'm just using my lunch break to attend this session. So how can one maneuver? Because sometimes I feel frustrated when maybe we have assignments and we need to send them in by, let's say, 6. And I've been at work from 8 to 5. So coming back, that time is short. You won't be able to beat the deadline. How did this happen for you?
I think one thing you need to understand is this: AOV is being held or led by people who actually understand. You know, and it's always good to define every challenge before you begin. It's always good to talk with the management, the likes of the Helen Mtawali, and tell them, I work between this hour to this hour. Because if at all you're working from 8 to 5 and this assignment is needed at 6, I'm sure you can have an in-loom arrangement whereby you'll be submitting your assignment at 8 or at 9 so that you can have quality. Because by the end of the day, if it's only 1 hour for you to prepare and submit, definitely you end up not having quality based on maybe what you wanted. Are you getting what I'm saying? If not so, make sure you wake up early in the morning. If at all the assignment was given the assignment that you're supposed to submit at 6 in the evening, wake up at 5, or at 4, have 2 hours of doing what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? Because it's all about commitment. You're not sacrificing for 1 full year. Maybe it's only a month plus. So as far as AOV is in your heart, I'm sure you will do anything possible to make sure that you do your assignment. Because either you like it or not, you will be judged based on your assignments.
Right. Okay. Now, on what Immaculate was saying, I've been running some live shows on Facebook. The episodes are called Let's Plan, where I feature different aspects of lifestyle, that is dressing, fashion, hair, everything, name it, everything lifestyle. So Immaculate is saying I'm doing well in branding. I don't think I'm doing well. I'm not sure about that. I'm trying because I've just started. So I'd like you to maybe advise me and many others who are also starting like I am, especially concerning branding, to make yourself, to become a brand out there. Because as it is right now, I'm not sure whether I've met that criteria yet. I'm not sure whether I've qualified to be a brand.
Okay, very, very quickly, I will outline 4 things. Number 1, you need to ask yourself, the first question is, do you love doing it? Do you love doing what you're doing? Are you passionate about it? Are you seeing yourself doing the same thing in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, in the next 30 years? Is it a short term? Is it a long term objective? That's number 1. You must define that. Number 2, get a mentor. You must get someone who has been doing what you're doing and succeeded. Number 3, change your circle. Because we always say, show me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. If at all the people you are dealing with are not people who are going the same direction as you're going, they will end up discouraging you at some point. And number 4, give your all. Give your all. Give your all. Why did I say you look for a mentor? It's because the work of mentorship it's always to inspire, empower, and support. You get what I'm saying? Because there's a difference between you being inspired by someone, you being motivated by someone, and also someone motivating you and supporting you. So you must do that, either you like it or not. For you to succeed in anything, be it blending, be it cooking tea, you cannot put water in the on fire and then you go to pick something in town and expect to find the tea making itself. No, it needs your time. You must dedicate yourself there. Give your all. Are you getting? And the last thing that I'll tell you, stop doing what the rich people are doing. Do what they were doing when they were where you are.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying? Don't do what they are doing. Do what they were doing. Because sometimes you might start getting some small money and you decide to go that big hotel in Eldoret because you want to drink the same way they are drinking, spending the way they are spending, doing things the way they are doing. But you don't know when they were where you are, they were not doing that. So stop doing what the rich are doing or the successful people who are in your same industry are doing. Do what they were doing when they were where you are.
Thank you. Wow, I love the last one. The last statement is so powerful. Now, that we are told you won. There are so many. Can you just take us through a few of them? What were the trophies? Yeah, I want to know. I want to know, Immaculate. What's your problem?
Okay, I'll mention a few. I think what touched my heart mostly was the overall winner. AOV season 2, and then there was also in the international category. I also won international category. So I was also number 1 in international category. On vocal category, I was third lineup. And then from there, I was also approached by South Sudan Women Association. They also awarded me, gave me another award. because of the Anna Junubi standing with women, and I think those are parts of them.
Right.
But those what I mentioned is what touched my heart.
Okay, thank you so much, John. Immaculate, you can take over.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much, Lynette. So you should work hard. Those the trophies are not that easy to get. You can ask John. He did a lot of work, by the way. So he really went out of his way. So Winnie.
Yes,
Is
please.
Winnie here? You can ask your question if you have any, please.
Thank you, but I don't have any question. Sorry.
Any comments? You can't just be showing.
I'm just really happy that he has shared with us whatever he went through, and it sort of encourages us. And I'm happy to have him here in the meeting. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
I'm seeing Margaret Odera has raised her hand. Immaculate.
Oh, okay, Margaret.
Yeah, Margaret Odera, yes.
Margaret
How are you?
Odera, please. Hi.
How are you? I hope you're fine. Okay. My question is, I just wanted to know who inspires you or what inspires you? Yeah, that's my question.
Okay, thank you very much, Margaret. What inspires me and who inspires me? Those are two different things. I think the number one, what inspires me is the rule of nature. That is what inspires me. There are things you will never change the way they are. For instance, you'll never change where you are born. That's how things are. So what inspires me mostly is when I wake up every morning and I see the night never forgot to go away and the morning never forgot to come. So I think nature inspires me. But who inspires me? Number one, to be very honest with you, there is this one man that is called Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda. I am a Pan-African. Personally, I'm a Pan-African, and the reason as to why I was incorporated in the Timeless Women of Rwanda session is because of that Pan-Africanism. That's what I was discussing, because I was at the panel also as the guest. I'm a Pan-African. So Paul Kagame inspires me in 4 different areas. Number one is leadership, transformation, inspiration, motivation, and support. I've been to Rwanda and all those 5 things are working. So the first thing that you need to also to understand is this. The people that inspires you, they may not necessarily be in the same field that you are. Okay? Many people will say Helen Tawali inspires them, despite them not being in music industry, they're in business. How does she inspire those people? It's because of the resilience. You can look at the resilience, the persistence, the dedication. You know, so what you're drawing is not the vocal part, but the character behind that person. You get what I'm saying? So I think Paul Kagame, man, is the person who inspires me most.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, thank
Margaret,
you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I hope your question has been answered. Fred.
Yeah.
Fred John. John, so
yes,
this is I think we have, is it three males, and Fredjan is here with us today. So Fredjan, or he's called Fred. So Fred, you have any question to John? Or John, is there anything you could tell Fred in a competition that is filled with so many ladies and a very few men?
Before he even answers that.
Go ahead.
Before he even answers that, Mr. John.
Yes, sir.
Karibu sana.
Thank you.
My name is Sami. I'm in the coastal region of Kenya. So my one very simple question first is, in your season, the season 2, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many men were there? That's first question.
Okay.
And the second question is, how many reached the finals?
Okay. Thank you very much. If I can remember very well, we were around 6 guys. And actually on the way, there is one man called, Immaculate, remind me the guy who had given up on the process. What was the name of the guy? He's a Luo. Musa.
Brother Musa.
Yeah, Musa gave up on the way. But I remember I love the way people responded to it. So yeah, men were there. Of course, ladies were giving us the land of our money for our money. We also gave them a land for their money. And yeah, the truth is this, and I don't want to be misquoted here. The truth is, when it comes to this kind of things, ladies will always be more. And in most cases, they tend to do better than men. Let's face it. Reason being this, men, we only use one side to think. Women uses both sides to think. So men, it's very hard for them to be able to be working and doing an assignment at the same time. And that's why you see, if you look at the quality of what men were doing compared to what the quality of the ladies they were doing, to be very honest, ladies were doing very well. I was only be able to maybe to pull what I pulled because of one, I am self-employed. Okay, so I can give myself time. You can imagine if I was employed, chances are I would not have been able to do that. You get? And also some of those men were family men, don't forget. So how many reached in the final? I think it's all of them. All of them managed to reach at the final. And I'm happy that 2 of us, myself and Musa Omondi, we were at the award podium. Immaculate, I'll charge you.
Even I think even Vigil Brian was also in that podium as one of the people who also never gave up.
Vigil, yeah.
Oh my God, John, why are you chatting me? Please, it was just a question. I wasn't the one who asked it. I beg, please. Okay, Faith, I've seen you have a question. Go ahead and ask it.
Thank you very much. And Mr. John, it's a privilege to have you here and have you talk to us and encourage us and inspire us. And first of all, sorry, I can't put on my camera because I really have a terrible headache. So
the way you look is the same way you look, so we don't mind.
You don't understand, John. You won't understand.
You
okay.
tell him Immaculate to understand. As in, I'm just there, nakatu evil too. Anyway, my question is, John, how do you overcome fear? Like sometimes I do something like maybe let's say we're given an assignment for singing, alafu unapata there's this fear within you, unaona watu wengine they are just up there, wako tu hapo, you know, so unaifanya pia na uoga, like you don't know what will come out of it. So kindly help me understand how to overcome fear, because that is the thing that is really pulling me down. Thank you.
Thank you very much. But let me first make a joke out of it. You are the first Luo that I've heard saying that they fear. The Luos don't fear. There is no vocabulary or the word fear in a Luo dictionary.
I agree.
Anyway,
I am using the definition of a Luo.
Faith, how do you overcome fear? Number one, you got to know one thing. You're not competing only with your fellow contestants. You're competing with yourself. First, do that. I'm competing with myself. I must give better than what I gave last time. You get what I'm saying? Just first, you have to know that. Yes, you're a competition. I don't disagree. But the first competitor, it's yourself. Because why you came to AOV, it is to come out better than the way you are. And I think that's the bottom line of everything. Many people goes wrong with AOV because they always come to compete to get trophies instead of the main reason as to why Helen Mtawali came up with this was not literally trophies. It was to nurture talent and also to give people a platform to learn. And that's why you see there is 1 month, 2 months of learning. So even if you go without a trophy and vocally you're well trained, you can be able to write your own songs. You can go outside there and do something. So number one, know that you're competing with yourself. Number two, how do I personally confront fear? I am a Christian and I'm a strong believer of God. So whenever I notice there is fear, and I will say this, if you look at most of the people that has been winning A or V, most of them, none of them has been doing secular music. Most of them has not been doing secular music. Let me be honest with you. There's no way you can submit an assignment of a worship song and you're worshiping God and fear comes around you. Give it 2 shots. Worship the first time, take the video. Worship the second time, take another clip. Worship the third time. When you watch, you will watch that same thing when you're doing the 4th time. You will have given your all. The emotion, the attachment to the song, and all this kind of thing. You'll have owned the song. So basically, the reason as to why you fear it because you just want to give it 1 shot. You just want and you just finish. You want to submit an assignment within a couple of few minutes. So, man, go back to God. I always say that. I draw my inspiration mostly also to God. Pray about it. Because Job said in the book of Job that the thing that I feared most has befallen me. The thing that he feared is what came to him. So basically, don't give up. If possible, whenever you see if there is fear, please repeat the same thing 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then choose the one which is the best. And also, the truth is this: there must be a winner. So don't fear because you are seeing someone being good vocally. The truth is this, and I'm sorry to say this: in most cases, when you listen to yourself singing, you may think you are not good enough until someone else listens to you. So maybe the people you are fearing that they're up there, they may also be fearing that you're up there. So just give your all, give your all, give your all, give your all, give your all.
Wow.
Thank you, John.
Immaculate.
Thank you, John, for that.
Thank you, Immaculate.
Yes, Vikas, yes.
Naona saa inaisha, and I had a question.
Yes,
which is
questions,
different from what people have been asking. So, okay. Sir John, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you, sir?
I'm very fine. You can't see me, it's okay, don't worry. But my question is, you are a resonant symbol and perfect example of how diverse LV is. It's not only about the competition, it's also about opening avenues.
Yeah.
So, in the beginning of the session, when you're introducing yourself, you said you are an entrepreneur and you also had an organization with a very cute tagline: 65 + 1 = 1 people. I didn't understand. So can you please elaborate to us or share with us what the organization deals with? And because we can be clients and we can also be assets to you. You can use that. So
thank you very much. Actually, I think this is the best question I've received so far. Anyway, the organization is called Anna Junubi. 64 + 1 = 1 people. 64 stands for the 64 tribes that we have in South Sudan. Anna Junubis simply mean we are South Sudanese. The way you can say we are all Kenyans. So it's an organization that is being read by myself, and we are having 5 key pillars. Number 1 is eradicating tribalism and nepotism, because tribalism and nepotism is very high in South Sudan. Trying to tell South Sudanese that, you know what, when we go to Kenya, they don't define us based on our tribe. They always call us South Sudanese. Like if a Kenyan go to the US, they will not say these are Luo, these are Kalenjin, these are Kikuyu. They will say, no, these are Kenyan. You know, when our athletes goes to represent us, or rather, when the national team go to represent the nation of Kenya, for instance, they will not say these are a football team consists of Kikuyu, these and these. No, they say these are Kenyan. So that's number 1. Number 2, it is encouraging boy, child, and girl child education. In South Sudan, education, it's both, because of the war and all this kind of stuff. Also, boys have not gone to school. Number 3 is discouraging early childhood marriages. In South Sudan, you can go and pay a dowry of an 11-year-old girl and you take her home. We are trying to eradicate, we are trying to fight against that. Number 4, it's fighting, advocating against rape. Rape cases are very high in South Sudan. That's number 4. And number 5, it is equal opportunities when it comes to women. Not necessarily giving them equal privilege, equal number of position in the country, but treating them the same way a man will be treated. If at all a man is a manager and is paying $10,000 and are given a vehicle and given a house, if a woman occupies the same place, she should be given the same privileges. So that is Ana Junubi. Ana Junubi is simply meaning I'm a South Sudanese, and 64 tribes. If we add it, it's all adds to one people.
Wow, amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
Victor,
very much.
I hope your questions have been answered. So we just have 2 minutes, and I want to thank you, John, for coming through. Thank you so much. I am sure the contestants have enjoyed these sessions because clearly they had a lot of questions, and this was amazing. It was an honor having you. We are blessed, and you're blessed, and may God continue blessing you. So,
lazima niongee kitu hapo kabla ya kuanza.
Okay, go ahead.
Utanipitaje? I know John personally.
She's not observing protocol.
Protocol. Tell her. Sasa hiyo unafanya kwa Madam President, you know protocol, how it is important.
Yeah, you don't violate protocol. Don't forget you're dealing with a Luo.
Yeah. Madam President, tena kama wewe ambao unafanyia kazi.
You know?
Anyhow.
Yeah.
John, I will echo Immaculate's words. Thank you very much for showing up. And naona kama, you know, I don't know whether you told them about you and the challenges you went through. I hope you did. If they don't, you can give them your number or you give them your Facebook account so you can continue the chat.
Yeah. Okay. I will give them my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is +211. That's the code of South Sudan, +211, and then 929 95 441. You put the code of South Sudan +211, and then you write 929 95 441. You can also follow me on on Facebook account. My name's John Ngamwa. You can send me a friend request. I'll respond to you. And also kindly, can I request them something?
Yeah.
Please visit the Ana Junubi page and kindly like it, and like it, and help me to do the advocacy of the 5 pillars that I've told you about.
Beautiful. I was about to ask you how Ana Junubi is doing.
Ana Junubi, what you do is that you just go to your account. Or what I can do is this: if I will send a link to Immaculate, and then she can be able to post it where the whole team is.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for finding time out of your busy schedule. It's busy, but you still found time for us. And it's good to be a Luo because at least umejua umetufanyia interview ndani ya gari. At least you do kwamba uko na property. And also
let me take also this opportunity publicly to appreciate you, Madam Helen Tawali, as in you're just incredible, and I'm happy and humbled that you're part and parcel of my successful story. As in, I actually appreciate. I am sure if it was not AOV, I would not have met Madam Yakan, who incorporated me in Malawi conference, and looking forward for the Botswana conference also. As in, just amazing. As in, you have given me a platform, and I'm really enjoying. And at the moment, I'm having international friends who we happen to meet within the Malawi conference. We have been talking, communicating, and all this link came from you. You are the source. You are the genesis of everything. AOV is the genesis of everything, and that's why whenever I'm sponsoring AOV, I don't just sponsor it. I always feel like I'm part and parcel of the family. Thank you very much, J.RODRIGUEZ. I actually really appreciate, man. As in, you are one of the strongest men I've ever come across. When I met you, that's when I knew, man, this is not just another man. He's a different case. And I'm very, very humbled to have met you and also to have known you. And thank you for everything. And thank you for supporting AOV. I know all of you as a team, AOV, when we'll be reaching 7th season, as I was telling Madam Tawali, corporate companies will be looking to be associated with you. Not now the other way around. They will be looking for you guys.
You see the way Immaculate is laughing, you'd think it is not true. Immaculate anyway, thank you so much, John, of course, for coming. Madam President, I think she's still here. Anything left to say, Madam President, before we close the show?
I think you blushed. Umesifia mpaka ukablush.
Wacha go. Cheza chini, you are
Nacheza
burning.
chini
You are
kama
burning.
mimi. Yeah, I think John has exhausted, like spoken to us exhaustively, and I hope guys we look forward to do like him or better than. And this is the guy who takes network serious. John takes network serious. I wish you'd find this one person who believes in networking, because networking is what probably can propel you to your next level. Immaculate, what would I do without you? Thank you so much for having to ably lead this session. God bless you. Rodrigo, for your house, God bless you so, so much. And every of the contestants who's been here, now wapenda wote, hata mimi na wapenda. Leo naongea na base, lakini sijani. Ginger. Thank you so, so very much. Please pass our love to South Sudanese. We are all South Sudanese. I love that statement. We are all South Sudanese. Unajua mimi ni Mkenya, lakini yenyewe vile umesema, we are all South Sudanese. All right, God bless.
All the time. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Until next time, to Onane. Next time, we're bringing the guy behind Ohangla. Is it Ohangla or I'm Not Sober? And then I think after that, we're going to have Osaretin from Nigeria, season 3, the international ambassador as well, come through to talk to us. Without further ado, Asanteni sana. See you next time.